Is the customer always right? Today I will be discussing William Edwards Deming. He was born in Iowa in 1900 and died in Washington, D.C. in 1993. There are three parts of his life I will discuss. I will start by discussing his career, then I will discuss his philosophies. Last but not least, I will discuss the impact Deming had on businesses. Let me start by discussing the career of William Edwards Deming. After receiving his bachelor's degree at the University of Wyoming and his master's degree at the University of Colorado, Deming attended Yale University and earned his PhD in mathematical physics. He had an extensive career. He was a professor at several universities, including New York University's Graduate School and Columbia University. He taught exciting subjects like statistics and physics. He worked for several government agencies. He worked for the United States Department of Agriculture, the War Department, and the United States Census Bureau. Deming was very busy as a consultant for several businesses. He was also a public speaker. He spoke to large audiences about how to improve their business. According to Kurt Darr in Hospital Topics, Dr. Deming's 4-day seminars regularly drew 1,000 registrants, among whom were dozens of CEOs, COOs of Fortune 500 companies, and scores of senior military officers. Even with elite people at his seminars, Deming always spoke his mind. If someone had a question that he thought was stupid, he would tell them that it was a stupid question and refuse to answer it. I will now discuss Deming's philosophies. Deming focused on the responsibility of management in customer satisfaction. Deming never believed that the reason for a business failure was his workers. He had always emphasized the role of management in the success of the business. He strongly encouraged organizational change. Deming believed that customer satisfaction should be the number one goal for a business, because that is the only way to make sure that customers come back. He named the 14 points for effective management. Deming's 14 points are basically rules for management. These points go along with his 7 deadly sins. Deming named the 7 deadly sins of management. These were 7 practices that Deming believed were diseases that would ruin a company. According to Quality and Reliability Engineering International, Deming believed that each disease was a barrier to the effective implementation of his philosophy. The first, lack of constancy of purpose, relates to the first of Deming's 14 points. Last but not least, I will discuss Deming's impact on business. Japan requested Deming's input. After World War II, Japan asked Deming to come and teach their business executives and engineers about his methods. Deming taught them how to help management help the workers. He also taught them about making the best product possible. After Deming helped Japan develop into an economically dominating world power, American businesses finally started to request Deming's input. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Japanese companies quickly adopted his methods, with the result being a commitment to quality control that helped Japanese firms dominate some product markets in as many parts of the world. The Deming Prize, established in 1951, awarded annually to Japanese corporations that win a rigorous quality control competition, is named in Deming's honor. I just discussed 3 aspects of the life of W. Edwards Deming. I began by discussing the career of Deming. I then discussed Deming's philosophies, and finally I discussed Deming's impact on businesses. Deming spent most of his life trying to prove his point that the customer is always right.